So choosing between hair transplantation and hair system is not easy. In this video, we're going to help you to make the right decision for you.
We have more videos regarding hair restoration options. Make sure to check out our channel.
What is hair transplantation? Hair transplantation is only treatment option that could give you permanent solution for your hair artificial hair loss. Basically, we're gonna take the follicles from your donor area, the backside, genetically permanent hair. We're gonna use those hair to toward any non-follicle area that you have. We're gonna cover that with follicles to give you permanent solution. What are hair system? The hair system is non-surgical treatment option that you can choose, mostly in case you don't have good donor for the hair transplantation. Basically, it involves a synthetic hair to cover any non-hair area to restore the fullness of the hair that you desire.
And these are often, as we know, they're glued on. So there's an adhesive from the hair piece to the areas and that need to be attached. And there is a nice advantage to them in that you could pick your style, pick the color, and it would be immediate. However, as you mentioned before, if those are really reserved for people that just do not have the donor hair. So someone that does have large donor hair, one of the advantages, of course, is that it's their own hair, it's permanent hair, and the hair systems have to be changed every 2 to 3 months. A new one has to be purchased and put on because they simply wear out. The adhesiveness, netting will break a little bit. So you're spending a certain amount of money for the turnover of your hair system, perhaps every 2, 3, 4 months, whereas the initial cost of the hair transplantation, although greater, is a permanent solution. So you don't have to keep paying something that is temporary or artificial. You have your own natural hair. Let's talk about just some of the key differences between the hair restoration systems and hair transplantation. Let's look at the pros, for example, of the hair system. There's an immediate result. Obviously, you get a hair system, you have an area that you want covered, you purchase the hair system, you use the adhesive to put it into place, and you've got your result right there. Let's look at a con of that. The con is they get dirty, they have to be replaced. There's a financial aspect of replacing them. Sometimes the glue will look a little scaly, so it requires a little bit of technique to place them nicely so that it looks as natural as possible. Otherwise, you have not a very good looking hair system.
Glue can create irritations to skin layer.
Right. And have skin reaction to the glue, which you're not going to know until you use it. Doesn't happen that often, but it can happen. Some people can have significant scalp irritation, in which case they no longer become a candidate really to use a hair system. The another big difference, of course, is hair transplants are permanent. You're using your own hair, you're taking it from one area and placing it to another. It's going to take several months, up to 9 months, 6, 8, 9 months to get the result that you want. But it's your own hair. You don't have to worry. You could treat it like all the rest of the hair. You groom it the same way, you color it with hair coloring, you comb it and brush the same way. That's your natural hair. And who doesn't want natural hair if they can get it, compared to the hair pieces that have to be changed out. However, as we mentioned before, if you do not have any donor hair, either in the scalp hair or even other areas of your body where hair can be harvested, you are just simply will never be a candidate for hair transplantation. You're going to have to use hair systems if you want scalp coverage the way you'd like it. Okay, which option is best for you? There are several considerations there. One is, what is your budget? The second is permanent. How much do you want something that's permanent versus something that is non-permanent? During our consultation, we'll discuss this and more with you. And these are some of the highlights to consider when considering one versus the other. So in terms of budgeting your hair replacement, there's a relatively larger amount initially for the hair transplantation, but it's permanent. So in the long run, when I say long run, I'm talking about years and really the rest of your life, it's actually a cheaper option. So if you can finance or have a way to finance the hair restoration and you have enough donor site, that's the way to go. So not only is it natural, but it's actually in the long run better financially for you. If that's not available, obviously, if you just don't have the finances for that initially, then you simply go with the hair systems, and that's what you're going to have to choose based on your budget. So We would advise strongly to talk to a professional about alternatives, meaning the hair system versus permanent hair transplantation, to help you make the best advice rather than necessarily choosing on your own with limited information.